In 1952, when the Queen was only 25 years old, she was crowned Queen with the nickname Elizabeth II. But before she was Queen, Elizabeth was known by 3 different royal titles. Her first title was Princess Elizabeth of York. Princess Elizabeth was born to the Duke and Duchess of York on April 21, 1926. As the daughter of the Duke of York, Elizabeth and Margaret are known as Princess Elizabeth of York and Princess Margaret of York, respectively. The second son of King George V, the Duke of York's daughter Elizabeth and sister Margaret were made princess at birth. But Elizabeth's title underwent a major change when her father became king. When his older brother King Edward VIII abdicated, Prince Albert ascended the throne under the regal name of George, becoming King George V. The Duke of York, whose first name was Albert, was never intended to be king. The second time is Princess Elizabeth. When Prince Albert ascended the throne as King George V of England, his title of Duke of York was transferred back to the crown. Therefore, Princesses Elizabeth and Margaret are no longer called Princesses of York. Although Princess Elizabeth is the successor to the throne after her father, because the title Prince of Wales used by the heir seems to apply only to males. But she is not known as the Princess of Wales. Instead, Princess Elizabeth is known for being the confident heiress. The third time the Duchess of Edinburgh. Before his wedding to Princess Elizabeth, Lieutenant Philip Mountbatten was made Duke of Edinburgh by King George V. When Elizabeth and Philip were married, Elizabeth was also known as the Duchess of Edinburgh. Elizabeth also received women's titles equivalent to Philip's, becoming Countess of Merioneth and Baron Greenwich. And her current title is Queen Elizabeth II. The Queen's last title change occurred in 1952, following the death of her father King George V. Traditionally, monarchs could choose a different name to reign from the name they were given at birth. This was the case with the Queen's father, who chose the same name George as his father King George V. Elizabeth became the second Queen Elizabeth in British royal history. She chose to take her own name to name her kingship. The Queen inherited other titles upon her accession to the throne, including Supreme Governor of the Church of England. Then female. The Queen is also Commander-in-Chief of the British Armed Forces. In particular, the Queen also has a title that is always kept by the reigning monarch, which is the title of Duke of Lancaster,